What's up, YouTube? I figure I will do a video on the latest developments regarding Dirt 5. Hence being the third game, not game, multi-platform game that runs better on the PS5. Now, I'm not doing this video to gloat. I'm not doing this video to this is not console war shit. This has nothing to do with none of that. This has everything to do with um what good is the Xbox Series X at this point? What good is it? You know? Is it nothing more than a Game Pass console? Is that what it is? I mean, really, like, and I'm not, again, this is not me taking any shots at no fanboys or none of that, man. But if you're in your feelings about what I'm saying, then there's a high probability that you're a fanboy. It's just that simple. Why is it that this so-called 12 teraflop monster is getting outperformed by the PS5? Especially if all it has is power and I mean all it has to, the marketing, thing is power and teraflops and all of this stuff. You got people with microchips in their mouth talking about, yeah, power, and X gonna give it to you and all of this stuff. And X ain't gave you nothing. If you ask me, man, and I said this a couple weeks ago on Twitter, the Xbox Series S has more value than the Xbox Series X. Because the Xbox Series S, you don't pay the same amount. You pay $300 instead of $500. And you're getting the exact same thing. You're getting the exact same thing. Besides the resolution. But who cares about resolution when the games, ain't looking... Who cares? Who cares, man? I mean, we could make arguments in fine detail regarding the S in terms of performance, but I'm talking overall value. Overall value with the Xbox Series S is I get the same next gen games, I get the same Game Pass. You know what I mean? I get to stay on the same platform and play with the same friends that I was playing with before, whatever. What good is the Xbox Series X for? What good is it? Listen, man, don't get mad at me, because I ain't doing nothing but speaking what we all know. Don't get mad at me. Don't. Get mad at those people at Microsoft who sold you that 12 teraflop, quote unquote, monster of a console that's supposed to run the multi-platform games better. Now, I know it's still early, but I ain't even trying to hear that. Because right now, people bought a Xbox Series S thinking that they're getting more performance and graphics over the PS5 and with the multiplats. And that just ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing. I'd be mad as hell if I bought an Xbox Series X from a scalper. You know what I mean? I'd be mad if I bought one, period. But I'd really be mad if I bought one from a scalper. And Digital Foundry, man, giving excuses. We don't want to hear excuses. Talking about COVID and all of this shit on the reason why the Xbox Series X is getting outperformed. We don't know why. This is confusing. This is baffling. What is that? What is that? They sure lost some points with me on that. Straight up. They lost some points with me on that one. But straight up, man, what's up, man? Why are we seeing this? Is it maybe because the PlayStation 5, and this is just a hypothetical, and this is just a little bit of common sense, but maybe is it because the PlayStation 5 is optimized? There's no bottlenecks. Is that why we getting the better performance? You know what I mean? I'm starting to think that might be what it is, and this is the beginning of an ongoing trend throughout this entire generation. This is what I'm thinking. They talking about COVID and all of this stuff, and it developed for 100 different. I ain't trying to hear that. As if anything, you prioritize. That's what you do. You prioritize the consoles. If the developers know that the PlayStation 5 version runs better than Xbox Series X version, as a developer, I'll be thinking like, hey, we got to make this look the same or something. Not just let it go like that. So again, I ain't trying to hear that, man. I think that's a bunch of crap. But you Xbox people who bought an Xbox Series X, where's your return? Where is your return on your investment? Because you could have got the same thing with an Xbox Series S, or you could have just kept the Xbox you had already. Really? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But I tell you this, and I'm going to end it off with this. It truly seems like that the Xbox Series S has more value than the Xbox Series X. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Wrong. I'm gone.